Hi, in today's video, with respect to the MSME section, we are going to learn something on return on investment ratios. Now, under return on investment ratios, we are going to learn the first subcategory, that is return on asset, that is ROA. Now, this ratio or this topic is very important with respect to bankers perspective, and this we are going to learn and appreciate in detail with certain examples that will make your concept very crystal clear. So as I said, today's topic is on return on investment ratios. So let's start our the topic. So hi guys, my name is Rahul Srivastav, and straight away move on to our concept. Now, as you would appreciate from return on asset, the first thing that comes to mind is here profit is compared with total assets, यानी कि टोटल एसेट्स से हम प्रॉफिट को कंपेयर करते हैं. बट एज यू आर ऑलरेडी अवेयर दैट प्रॉफिट आर ऑफ थ्री टाइप्स. प्रॉफिट तीन तरह के होते हैं. कौन कौन से हैं वो? तो पहला है प्रॉफिट आफ्टर टैक्स, दूसरा है प्रॉफिट बिफोर इंटरेस्ट एंड टैक्स, एंड द लास्ट वन इज प्रॉफिट आफ्टर टैक्स प्लस इंटरेस्ट माइनस टैक्स ऑन इंटरेस्ट. ये अभी इफ़ यू आर नॉट एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड द थर्ड वन, विल अंडरस्टैंड इट इन the subsequent part of our video. Now, as I said here, that here profit would be compared with total assets, right? But my question to you is, which profit is compared when? So here we have a general trend that the different kinds of profits are compared with total assets in different contexts. So the first context is, when is profit after tax compared? ओके, सो प्रॉफिट आफ्टर टैक्स को बेस या कंपेयर तभी किया जाता है व्हेन रिटर्न इज कैलकुलेटेड फ्रॉम शेयर होल्डर्स पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू. व्हेन रिटर्न इज कैलकुलेटेड फ्रॉम शेयर होल्डर्स पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू. जस्ट अ सेकेंड. So, as I said here, profit after tax is calculated when the return is calculated from shareholders' point of view. Now, second one is that profit before interest and tax is calculated when the return is calculated from overall investors' point of view. यानी कि जब हम both lenders और shareholders दोनों को जब consider करते हैं, then profit before interest and tax is taken into consideration. And last, profit after tax plus interest minus taxation on interest is taken into consideration when the return is calculated from the लेंडर्स पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू. यानी कि जब लेंडर्स पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से हम कैलकुलेट करते हैं तो देन प्रॉफिट आफ्टर टैक्स एंड प्लस इंटरेस्ट माइनस टैक्सेशन ऑन इंटरेस्ट को कंसिडर किया जाता है. ओके, नाउ अगर यहाँ तक भी आपका कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर नहीं है तो देन वी आर गोइंग टू लर्न दिस विथ अ वेरी लेमैन एग्जाम्पल. ओके, सो लेट अस स्टार्ट विथ आवर एग्जाम्पल सेक्शन. Okay, now suppose our sales for any entity is suppose 100. Okay, so if we are going to less the operating expenses of that entity, then what we are going to get is profit before interest. प्रॉफिट बिफोर इंटरेस्ट मिल जाएगा हमें 50. क्यों? तो 100 में से अगर हम 50 को घटाएंगे तो देन विल गेट 50, दैट इज प्रॉफिट बिफोर इंटरेस्ट. नाउ अगेन इफ विल सब्ट्रैक्ट इंटरेस्ट फ्रॉम दिस, सपोज इंटरेस्ट इज 10, and then if we subtract profit before interest and then again we'll subtract from this interest, then what we are going to appreciate is profit before tax. So here 50 minus 10 will get it as 40, which is 40. Okay, so profit before tax हो गया 40. अब सपोज टैक्स कंसिडर करो इज एट 30%, सो 40 का 30% कम्स टू 12. ओके, नाउ profit after tax would be what? 28. So profit after tax means 40 minus 12, which means 40 minus 12 means profit before tax, एंड उसमें से टैक्स घटा दिए तो प्रॉफिट आफ्टर टैक्स निकल गया हमारा 28 रुपीज़. नाउ इसको एक एग्जाम्पल से विल कंसिडर. नाउ as we said earlier that we in this ratio we are comparing profit with total assets. Okay, now under first example, suppose return on asset we are considering as profit after tax, and we are comparing with total assets, so total assets into 100 for calculating the percentage amount. So here we can very well say that profit after tax is how much? See, profit after tax is 28 rupees, 28, so 28, and total assets is how much? 100. So total assets is 100 into 100, which comes down to 28%. Now this is what we have considered from the shareholders point of view. आप वीडियो को वापस ले करके जाइए और वहाँ पे देखिए जब हमने प्रॉफिट आफ्टर टैक्स को कब कंसिडर किया था, तो जब शेयर होल्डर्स पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से किया था, तो देन इट कम्स टू 28%. ओके, नाउ just a second. Now second example which we consider is return on asset would be nothing but profit before interest and tax divided by total asset into 100. So in this case we can write profit before interest and taxation is 50, so 50 divided by 100 into 100, which comes down to 50%. In first case was 28%, where we have considered profit after tax. And the third example we can say is that return on asset is profit after tax plus interest minus tax on interest, right, divided by total asset into 100. So in this case we can very well write profit after tax कितना हमारा, देखो profit after tax is 28, so 28 plus interest कितना हमारा 10, so 10 minus taxation on interest कितना है, सॉरी taxation on interest कितना है, so taxation on interest would be 30% of 10, क्योंकि हमारा taxation कितना है 30%, एंड इंटरेस्ट कितना है तो 10, तो 30 का 10%, तो 30% ऑफ 10, यहाँ पे टू मेक इट मोर प्रिसाइज बाई 100 इंटू 100, सो इट कम्स टू 28 प्लस 10 माइनस 3 divided by 100, so which comes down to 35%. Now this ratio is very important from lender's perspective, that is from bank's perspective. So there, as I have shown you, that return of an asset could be calculated from three aspects. In first case we have taken profit after tax, in second case we have taken profit before interest and tax, and in third case we have taken this formula. Okay, so this is the most important with respect to lender's point of view, and you can see how the ratio changes to 28, 50 and 35% with different context. So I hope this video was useful to you friends. अगर आपको मेरा ये कॉन्सेप्ट, अगर मेरा ये इनिशिएटिव अच्छा लगा तो प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब कीजिएगा चैनल को, एक लाइक दीजिएगा, एंड प्लीज़ डू शेयर दिस वीडियो इन अदर ग्रुप्स so that everyone gets benefit. I'll come with more such concepts on MSME so that we will learn and will grow together. Thank you for watching the video. Take good care of yourself.